Hi everyone! Happy Monday! It's time for your Archeia Guidance Angel Cards weekly reading. My name is Kelly Flanagan and I'm author of Archeia Guidance, Inspirations from the Feminine Aspects of the Archangels. And my amazing partner, the intuitive artist Courtney Nutter, she and I created a deck of angel cards for you. And you can get a deck of angel cards on our website, which is archeiguidance.com. There's a link up for you in the comment section on Facebook, and the link is in the bio on Instagram. So go check that out to find out more about the Archeiai, who are the female archangels. Most people know them in their masculine form, but they also have a feminine side known as the Archeiai. So you can find out more on our website. Go check that out. So what I like to do for your weekly reading is I just shuffle the cards until I'm guided to stop. And then I will pull 3 cards for the week. One for the beginning, one for the middle, and one for the end. And it's all done through the law of attraction and the power of intention. So there are no mistakes. It's all divinely guided. And then today we will also be having an angel party where I'll be pulling cards for you. So I will start a new live stream for that. So you'll want to be sure to stay tuned for our angel party after the weekly reading. But first, let's start off the weekly reading and see what messages the Archeia have for us this week. The first card we get is Archeia Amethystia. She is the angel of purity. The angel of purity, and she wants us to start a negativity cleanse. And this is very, very important to do on a daily basis, to check in with your energy, to see where there are any leaks, where there's any negativity coming in, where there's any toxicity that you're holding on to, toxic beliefs, toxic energy, toxic people, and start releasing those things, letting those things go, or setting boundaries around them. And it's a very, very important thing to do. Like I said, on a daily basis, but it's a good way to start out the new year being very, very aware of where that negative energy is coming in, how it sticks to you, sticks in your energy field, in your thought process, in your belief system. It's a good way to just bring awareness and consciousness to that negative energy. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it when you start asking those questions, like, you know, why don't I feel good right now? What's making me feel bad? And what's, you know, where's that coming from? Is it my energy, or is that someone else's energy that I am soaking up? Is there, you know, some kind of cleanse that I need to do for my body to help release that negativity or toxicity? And are there boundaries that I need to be setting up, you know, in my life to put space and distance between, you know, negative people, people that don't have my best interests at heart? And, you know, the first of the year is a good time to start taking a look at those things. There's Jan. Hi, Jan. Happy New Year. Thank you for being here today. Just starting off the weekly reading, and then we will be having our angel party a little bit later after the weekly reading, and I'll be pulling cards for you, so please stay tuned if you'd like for me to pull a card for you. But the first card we get for this week is Archeia Amethystia. She's the angel of purity. She wants you to start an energy, a negativity cleanse. And she says, bring more positive energy into your life by releasing the negative energy around you. Take note of all the people, places, and things that don't support your well-being and begin a negativity cleanse. As you begin to remove and separate yourself from the negative influences, more positive and supportive people, places, and things will make their way into your life and begin to reflect all the positive changes. So this is a good time of year to be doing this, to become aware, to make conscious choices in your life, to help bring more positive energy in. And in order to do that, you have to know where the negative energy is, what's causing it, what it's coming from, and learning how to either release it, let it go, cut it off, cut it out, or to create space and to create boundaries around it, and being able to stick to those boundaries, being able to stick to that, creating that space and limiting your time and energy invested in people who bring you down, and sad to say, sometimes that's family members, and it doesn't mean that you cut them out of your life. It doesn't have to be that way. It just means that you create space and you create boundaries about spending time and energy with those people. And so Archeia Amethystia, the angel of purity, will help you to do that. And we also have a full moon today, a full moon in Cancer. And Cancer is also about family relationships and family dynamics. And the full moon is also helping us with that energy to take a look at our relationships and maybe making some tweaks around that if we need to. And then we have Archeia Sophia. She is the angel of truth. She's coming in as well. She came in last week too, reminding us to know our truth. To know our truth. And in order to do that, to know who you are, you have to be able to take that inventory, to make that list, take a look at not only she's saying, okay, so she's saying that take a look at what you are bringing to the table. And it's very, very easy to play the blame game and say, okay, they're crossing my boundaries and they're pushing my buttons. It's very, very easy to blame other people, but at the same time, it's important for you to take a look at how you are participating in those relationships and how you are participating in how you are reacting, how you're responding, how you basically break your own boundaries. Like if you say, I'm going to create some space in this relationship and not talk about certain subjects or not talk on the phone, or text or have contact with a certain person and then you turn right around and do it, that's you breaking your own boundary. It has nothing to do with them. They're still going to try to trigger you and try to push your buttons, and they're still going to do that. It's up to you to be able to stick to that boundary that you're trying to set for your own well-being, for your own mental health, for your own spiritual journey. And it has absolutely nothing to do with the other person. That's about you and how you are standing up for yourself or not. And so Archeia Sophia wants you to take a look at that. She wants you to look at, how you are allowing the negativity in your life, and accept responsibility for that. And it's not about beating yourself up and saying, "Oh, geez, I did it again. I'm so bad at this," or "I don't know how, I don't know how to do it." That may be true that you don't know how to do it, but it doesn't mean that you beat yourself up about it. It's like you become aware of it and you say, "Okay, it happened again," and you take an inventory. You take a look at, what pushed your buttons and how you responded and what you can do to respond differently. And that's all it's about. It's about you being able to make those changes within yourself so that you become more aligned with your truth. That's what it's about. You becoming more aligned with your truth. And instead of, allowing others to knock you off that path. That's it. So when you become aware of what your triggers are, you can start healing. You can start healing yourself. That's all part of being able to love yourself, honor yourself, take care of yourself, have your own back. God and the angels always have your back, but you also have to have your own back. And knowing what triggers you, or knowing what takes you out of alignment, is part of that process. So you have to get clear on that. You have to get clear on that. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest. And when you are honest with yourself and you can see that, then you can also see how others are triggered. You can see how others, how you push other people's buttons. And that's what she's saying. Take a look at that. Take a look at how you are in that dance, how you are in that relationship. And that will help you to get clear on who you are and who you want to be. So Archeia Sophia, the angel of truth, will help you to do that. She says, "Call on me to see all sides of any situation. The truth for you is not always the same truth for everyone else. Everyone has their own truth based on their own life circumstances, and I am here to help you seek your truth. It is safe to be honest with yourself. Knowing who you truly are will set you free." And that's what true freedom is being in alignment with your truth. That's what true freedom is. You're not living someone else's life. You're not being triggered by someone else's behavior or choices or their truth. You're living in alignment with your own. And that releases you. From being bound or held back or held down by other people. And you're able to live your life in alignment with your truth. But it starts with taking an inventory and taking accountability for your side of the street, for your participation, either with the people or the circumstances, or your responses and your reactions, to what's going on around you. So Archeia Sophia will help you to take a look at that, and that's really important to do. It's a very huge part of your spiritual journey, getting clear and getting honest, because you can't be your true self without that tool. So taking an inventory and getting clear on who you are is going to help. It's one of the biggest tools for you to use in your spiritual journey. And then we have Archeia Mareia. She is the angel of virtue, and she is helping you on your spiritual growth, your spiritual journey, and she's just reaffirming that that's what it's all about. When you take a negativity cleanse, when you do an inventory and you take a look at your side of the street and how you are participating in your relationships, and whether that's relationships with people, relationships with money, relationships with food, relationships with toxic people, take a look at that. She's also saying, she's being actually very specific about take a look at your relationship with social media. Take a look at your relationship with that. Because in some situations that can be prohibiting your, and also in how, and the people that you interact with there. So she's saying, take a look at that. Take a look at that. It's a permanent part of our lives now. It's a permanent part of our lives now. But we have the power to set boundaries around that. We have the power to choose who we interact with there. We have the power to shut it off when it's becoming too time consuming, or if we are taking on too much of negativity that's there. She's saying, you can just scroll right on by or just shut it off. And, I find that, I have to do that myself. And I have found that what I do when I encounter people, especially if people have a different opinion than I do, or they see things differently than I do, I say a prayer for them. And maybe that's a little prayer for myself as well. But I say a prayer for them that they will have the eyes to see, the ears to hear, and that God and the angels will guide them to truth. And I have to trust that that will happen, that it doesn't have to come from me. It doesn't have to come from me. I don't have to be the messenger in that I trust that they will get the message. Somehow, some way, God and the angels will make sure that they get the message, and that it doesn't have to come from me. And I do that as I'm scrolling, and as I see, all these different opinions and different ways of looking at things, and especially if it's something that hits me as negative. That's especially when I do it. That's especially when I don't. Of course, I used to, when social media, first came out, I used to just knee jerk, that's not true, or that's, whatever. But I don't do that anymore. I take a step back, and I let God and the angels handle it. Because it's like, that's not my place. That's not my place to do that. And that is what spiritual growth is all about. Spiritual growth is all about that. It's about me being able to set those boundaries, you, collectively, all of us, being able to recognize how negative energy affects us, how to set boundaries around that, and accepting responsibility for how I participate in that. And because of that, I am growing as a spiritual person. My spiritual path is expanding. I'm growing. I'm becoming more me. I'm becoming more my truth because I'm able to do that. So Archeia Mareia, the angel of virtue, is, pointing that out to you. You are going to grow on your spiritual path if you if you start a negativity cleanse, and if you get clear on your truth. That's how you grow. She says, everything you experience in your life is happening for your best and highest good. No experience is wasted, as they are all for your spiritual growth. You came here to learn and grow, and I provide a safe environment to help you cultivate your best self. And you'll start to see how your relationships get better. You'll start to see how your finances get better. You'll start to see how your health gets better. Your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health. You'll start to see growth. You'll start to see how you start becoming more of the person that you're supposed to be, who you came here to be. And you'll start doing what you came here to do. And Archeia Mareia, the angel of virtue, will help you to do that. What a great, great message for this week. I love it. I love it when the stars align. Okay, I'm going to do a quick recap, and then I will start a new live stream for the angel party, and I'll be pulling cards for you today, so please stay tuned for that. But we are starting off the new year, so this is a very important message to get us jump started into the new year. And Archeia Amethystia, the angel of purity, wants you to start a negativity cleanse. Start releasing and letting go of those things that are holding you back, keeping you stuck. Take a look back into 2024 and see what areas where that weren't for your best and highest good, and look at ways that you need to start releasing and letting go and changing that energy. And the more you let go of that negative energy, those negative beliefs, those negative thoughts, those negative people, and start, creating space and boundaries, you're going to start getting more positive experiences in your life. And Archeia Amethystia will help you to do that. And then Archeia Sophia came in. She's the angel of truth. And she wants you to get honest. Get honest about your participation in that negativity. How you participate, how you react, how you respond. Get clear on how you want to be more positive and be more proactive and be more, instead of being so reactive, being taking a breath and thinking about becoming conscious and becoming aware and thinking about how you want to approach life and how you want to approach people and how you want to approach your spiritual journey. And she will help you to do that. But first you have to get clear so that you can start becoming more aligned with your truth and who you came here to be. And then, of course, Archeia Mareia, the angel of virtue, is saying that this is all part of your spiritual growth. You are having these experiences, you're having these negative relationships with people, with your health, with your money, all of these negative situations in your life to help you grow, to help you become the person you came here to be. So Archeia Mareia, the angel of virtue, will help you to do that. Such a great message. Okay, be sure to check out our website, archeia.guidance.com. You can book a personal reading with me if you'd like more in-depth messages from the Archeiai. You can get your very own deck of angel cards. And you can check out our angel shop. We have so many fun products there to help you stay connected to the Archeia energy, the female archangels, so go check that out. And then we also have our chakra sirens, energy healing cards. These are our magical mermaid cards, and of course this week we are focusing on our third eye chakra and getting guidance from God, the angels, the universe, and listening to our higher self, our higher connecting to our higher purpose. She says, in the waves of change, I find my true direction. So that's exactly what this week's reading is all about. Shifting that negative energy into positive energy, getting clear on who we are and what we came here to do, and learning our spiritual lessons, and working on our third eye chakra to stay tuned, stay in tune with that guidance. So we'll be talking about that in our Energy Healing Circle on Facebook, and you can join us there for that. And here is Ligia. Hi, Ligia. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to start a new live stream so that we can have our angel party. So stay tuned for that. I'll be right back, and I'll be pulling cards for you if you want to join in. So I will see you there right after this. I'll be right back with our angel party. I'll see you there. Bye.